Thank you for being here, especially on a hot afternoon. This afternoon we are announcing the official launch of the Volunteers in Policing, done in partnership with the CPAAA Alumni Association, Academy Alumni Association. This is a great opportunity for us to partner with our citizens to help kind of patrol along the riverbank area along the Arkansas River. As you know, this is a high activity area where our citizens and a lot of visitors come and visit this area. And it is our goal to continue to help make this a safe area and a fun area for folks. So this is just one way for us to partner with our citizens in helping make that come possible. Today we have Council Member Cindy Claycomb along with some other council members, as well as Chief Ramsey, Lieutenant Kennedy, and CPAAA President Corey Reed, who are going to make some remarks. And we'll start with Cindy Claycomb, if you want to come up here and make your remarks.
I am thrilled to be here to help launch this program in Wichita. Last year, we visited Boise, Idaho on the Chamber of Commerce City to City trip, and we saw their Greenbelt volunteers there. And the Greenbelt is their river path, much like ours, and they have regular citizens who patrol their Greenbelt walking path to report crime and to deter illegal activity. So it's an initiative that Boise and other communities have just had great success with. And when we returned, I approached the chief, and he was wonderfully receptive to implementing it here. And I think Councilmember Brian Fry is here, and he was on that trip also. And so we talked about the things that we liked about that program, and could we implement those here. So we've been working on this for about 10 months to ensure that we had the right infrastructure and the right volunteers in place to make this program a success. So this program not only enhances our patrol presence along the river, but it sends a message that we as a community, that we're dedicated to safety and making our city the safest place possible to live. So, when you look at what's going on along the river with the West Bank and the building of the new baseball stadium, and on the East Bank with the improvements that that the Riverfront Legacy is working on in terms of the Convention Center and Performing Arts, this becomes really important. So from the volunteers, thank you volunteers, for the volunteers who are selflessly giving of their time, to the Parks Department who generously donated the golf carts, and to the Police Department who got this off the ground and are going to continue to run this operation. I want to thank everyone who's had a hand in making this new initiative a success. So can we give them all a hand, please? So we hope this program continues to grow, and that by seeing regular residents help report crime and suspicious activity, that others will feel empowered to speak up and help combat crime in our city. So thank you, and I think I'm going to turn over to the chief now.
Well, I want to thank everybody as well, Councilor Claycomb, Councilor Fry, others that helped push this initiative forward, as well as our volunteers and our staff that put this together. Lieutenant Kennedy. This is really about collaboration and working together to make our city the best it can be. I like to run on the river several times a week, and it really is a gem of the city that not a lot of people know about. And I want to make sure that that more people know about it, and that we keep this safe. And through this initiative, I believe this is going to make the river corridor a better place for everybody to enjoy. And as it continues to expand down here and we see new things happening in this area, public safety is my priority and our priority, and we're partnering with our community to make sure it's safe. I am familiar with the volunteer in policing program. This is a great effort where concerned citizens that want to give back to their community can volunteer and be the eyes and ears of the police department. And it works, and I think it's going to be a good thing for our city. I'd like to introduce our president of the Citizens Police Academy program. Thank you. Corey Reed.
My name is Corey Reed. I'm the president of the Citizens Police Academy Alumni Association. And what that is we are an alumni group that's membership driven, volunteer driven. We are graduates of the Citizen Police Academy, which was sponsored by the Wichita Police Department and Sedgwick County Sheriff. So it's just a group of great volunteers that want to get involved, that want to help, be the eyes and ears, as Chief said, to the community and to the Wichita Police Department to make our community a safer place. So I appreciate Chief's trust in us to make this happen, and I'm glad that we can be along for the ride to assist and help in any way we can. So I guess I will hand it over to Lieutenant Kennedy.
After hearing about the project through the chief, some of the officers and myself, we started setting up ideas of the program and then also the training. After the volunteers were selected to be part of the group, we have them go through about a 3-hour training course, and Chief wanted to make sure we want to talk about interpersonal communication, their safety, who to call, and also about golf cart safety and maintenance. So we spent a couple hours talking about communication, talking about issues with the homeless, the resources that we can hand out. Right now we're having the volunteers, as they drive along the riverwalk area and the parks, if people want resources, we've got flyers to hand out to them. Also about the e-scooter education flyers. If they see people on the scooters, hand those out, so it's an education at the same time as being our eyes and ears for the department. But we've also explained to them what we call an in progress versus a report type, where there's a disturbance going on or somebody spray painting underneath the bridges, to call 911. If it's something that's already been there, no suspects around, we've given them the resources and phone numbers to call the departments to come take care of the graffiti, or if it's any type of camping type issues of getting up in contact with the homeless outreach team. So we're just giving them the resources as we go along to help us out too throughout the week. They also want to talk about the times that the volunteers are out. Really, we kind of set up initially was Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. They can ride anywhere from about 10 in the morning to about 8 o'clock at night. But really, it's open up to the volunteers. The only thing we asked them was that they have to have 2 volunteers in the cart at all times. Beyond that, if they want to set up schedules throughout the whole week, they can. We've opened it up to let them decide when they want to ride, how long they want to ride. And so we're just kind of working through those of setting up schedules on that. So.
All right, again, we want to thank everyone for being here. We're going to open it up for questions if you guys have any now.
How many volunteers total are there?
Right now we have 11, and we have a few more that still need to go through training and background checks and all that. But right now we have 11 that are actually able to get on the carts right now, and I think we have 8 in the slots behind them.
And are these the shirts they will be wearing when they're on duty, or what color are those, just so the public can?
Go ahead.
We have shirts that the volunteers will be wearing. It's kind of the neon greenish yellow. It's a bright shirt that can be seen out in the daylight. On the front will be the CPAAA logo on their left side, first initial and last name on the right side, and on the back it'll be the volunteers policing there. So they'll have that designation, and later on the cards will also have the printing on there, volunteers and policing, and also the city logos. So.
Can they carry guns, weapons, tasers?
No.
Anything?
No, they cannot have any weapons of any type. So.
Are they empowered to make arrests at all, or?
No, it's.
Yeah, so they are volunteers. We've given them some training on what to expect, but really they are eyes and ears. They're not going to be getting involved in incidents, but they will be eagle eyes out here on the Riverwalk for us to ensure that if they see anything, that police will be notified immediately.
Well, again, thank you for everyone being here for this great opportunity for our citizens and our police department. We'll have some photo opportunities afterwards if you want to do that now.